Hi, this is Carlos. Welcome back and hello to the new folks. Today I'm going to show you how I personally tie Bucephalandra to rocks. My Instagram is also u_s_scaper. I keep a variety of fish from tetras to bikers to arowanas, and I'm really into plants as well. If you're new here and you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing. So I've got a couple things here: string, super glue, my rocks, and my Bucephalandra separated and ready to go. The first thing I'm gonna do here is just tie a knot here on the string right before I wrap it around the rock. That way I can just get it around nice and smoothly and pull on the string to get it nice and tight on there. Now I want to see how the Bucephalandra is gonna fit on there the best. So I'm placing this one down right here. I'm going to wrap it somewhat loosely, and here's what a completely wrapped Bucephalandra on the rock is going to look like. It's not super tight, it's a little loose, just because you don't want to damage the rhizome. But there's the bottom as well, and I'll go ahead and show you guys how to actually do it with these other Bucephalandra rhizomes I have. First thing we're going to start with is this string. Now I personally use green sewing string just because it's not super visible in the aquarium, and I like this super glue as well, the liquid type, not any gel type or whatever, just because this one sets fairly quickly. Now we're gonna grab a rock here, then we're gonna tie a little knot, get it there through the loop, go ahead and pull it tight. We're gonna flip the rock over. To stabilize the string on the rock, we're gonna go ahead and put some super glue and then add water on top of that super glue just to activate it instantly. That side that we add the super glue on is gonna be the bottom of the rock. That way you don't see any of the super glue at all once you have these rocks in your tank. So I put the piece of Bucephalandra on. I'm going to start wrapping some of the rhizome onto it with the green sewing string. Okay, now that I've got that adjusted on there, I'm going to go ahead and put on the second piece of Bucephalandra. I'm just going to continue wrapping around the rock like I did with the first piece. Not too difficult. Also, when I'm doing these, on the Bucephalandra there may be some little buds starting to come out for the new growth. I like to kind of make sure the string goes around them just so I don't damage the little buds, so the plant can grow and come out properly. Now, just as I did with the other rock, finish tying it. In the second part, right at the end, you don't have to tie it. I just like to hold the piece down and then put some super glue on there. Just because tying it right here it just becomes really annoying and really difficult. So this is easier. If you like easier, go ahead and do this. I'm getting that water, putting it on there just to activate it. Now, this is crazy glue that I'm using. If I had the choice for like what my local little market had available, I would definitely choose the Loctite super glue. I don't know, I just like that one better, but this one works completely fine as well. It just leaves kind of a white residue when it does dry, so I prefer the Loctite one. Here we got a bigger piece of boost. I had tried to tie it to a piece of dragon stone, but I don't know if dragon stone is made of clay or something, but that thing just disintegrated, and I was left with just floating around boost. And yeah, that's not optimal for Bucephalandra to grow. So here we're gonna go ahead and separate these little pieces. Before attaching the Bucephalandra, I like to pull off any dead roots that are on there. So this little piece came off. It's not a dead root, but I do like to pull off the extra long roots that they have, or any like brownish soft roots that they have, because it's not really gonna help at all. So here I'm just nipping these off, and this isn't gonna affect the plant negatively. However, leaving dead roots on there will negatively impact your overall aquarium and just the water chemistry. That's just dead organic waste, and that actually promotes algae growth. So yeah, be sure to remove that stuff. Yeah, look at this little piece. Look at those little buds on there. It is really small, so I'm gonna see if I can fit it in here. Yeah, there we go. Cool. All right, and this little tiny piece as well. That should be fine. Cool. All right, so for this larger type of Bucephalandra, I'm probably gonna keep it by itself on a rock alone, but this rock is kind of big, so I'm gonna try and break it. This thing was tough, real tough. There we go. Okay, so I broke it, but I had to go wash it because there was kind of like some dust coming off of it. All right, let's go ahead and get this wrapped up. You know the deal. We're gonna go ahead and make that loop. Gonna put some super glue on there, and that's gonna be the bottom. Let's activate it with some water. Cut off the extra. So for the other rocks, I didn't really show you that well, but I do cut off those extra little string. I don't want anything to be hanging around. But yeah, that's what I did. So here we place one piece of rhizome. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it lightly, and then now that we have that securely on there, we're gonna go ahead and put the next rhizome as well. Wrap it lightly too. Just make sure it's secure. Going around the buds that it has, just because, as I mentioned a little earlier, I don't want to mess with those. I don't want to like kill them off. I want to make sure the plant stays healthy, gets that healthy growth. Super glue time again. Cap that off, get the water to activate it. You see the activation process. Nip off the extra. Boom, done. Next. Alright, so we got the big boy here. We're gonna go ahead and prep this rock, tie that loop, and then we're gonna go ahead and super glue. Now that's the bottom of the rock. Let's activate it real quick with some water and flip her over. Boom, ready to go. Go ahead and wrap the boost, not too tight. And yeah, you saw what I did. Super glue, water to activate. All right, we got this boost right here. I think this was Velvet, Catherine. I don't even know if I'm being honest. Let me go ahead and check real quick. Check my source. Now that we have our boost all tied up, we're gonna go ahead and take these and put them in the water one by one. Wow, look at that boost. Oh my, beautiful. And you see this leaf, I mean, has a lot of holes, some rips in it. That's not gonna contribute much to the plant, so we're gonna go ahead and just take that off. Let the plant use that energy to make some new growth instead. Okay, so I just checked my source and I was correct. That Bucephalandra was either Catherine or Biblis or Velvet. Yeah. Sorry, you guys, I don't know 100% what every boost is, but it was one of those three: Velvet, Biblis, or Catherine. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Alright, now I've got a lot more interesting new plants coming up in the next couple of days and weeks. So I'm gonna do some new projects as well, testing out some new things that I haven't really seen. Some stuff with passive CO2, some stuff with more inexpensive aquarium lights. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you wanna stay in the loop and see what's new to come. Really appreciate you guys watching today, and I hope to see you on the next one. See you soon.